Tonight, we report on a fatal car crash near Quincy and how McKay Healthcare is turning to the county for help replacing their heating system. So what's going on in sports, Bob?
An NBA owner is banned for life, and the Seahawks' Earl Thomas gets a hefty pay raise. Stick around, and I'll tell you all about it. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello, everyone. Some disturbance along the coastal area, but will that impact us by this week? I will have all the details for you coming up soon.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Jorge Ventura Gonzalez died in a car crash last night on State Route 28, about a mile east of Quincy. The 26-year-old Quincy man was a passenger in a gray 1993 Honda Accord. According to the Washington State Patrol, he was not wearing his seatbelt during the crash. The Honda was going east on SR 28 when it reportedly crossed the center line, overcorrected, and crossed the center line a second time before rolling sideways and coming to rest on its top. The cause of the crash remains under investigation. Jose Ventura Acerda, a 54-year-old Quincy man, was allegedly driving the car when it crashed. He was injured and transported to the Quincy Valley Medical Center. Jose Ventura Gonzalez, a 29-year-old Quincy man, and Osvaldo Ventura Gonzalez, a 20-year-old Quincy man, were passengers in the Honda. They were injured and taken to Quincy Valley Medical Center for treatment. Grant County is going to ask the state for more time to decide what to do about the fairgrounds septic systems. The commissioners are trying to decide how to respond to a letter from the State Department of Health requiring the county to either connect the fairgrounds to the Moses Lake sewer system or upgrade the fairgrounds septic systems. The engineers reported connecting the fairgrounds to the city could cost between $600,000 and $1 million and raises issues about whether the county would need to annex the fairgrounds into the city. Fixing the septic systems so the state approves them could cost just as much. Commissioner Carol Ann Swartz said the issue will not be resolved until after this year's fair. McKay Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center is hoping for the county's help to replace its aging boiler. Soap Lake Hospital Administrator Sam Van Meter met with the Grant County Commissioners this morning to ask for the county's help in getting a community development block grant. The hospital district is not able to apply for the federally funded state-administered grant directly. The hospital's boiler is worn out, and officials estimate replacing it will cost about $1.2 million. The district wants to apply for a $1 million grant. Van Meter said the boiler was installed more than 75 years ago and no one has replacement parts for it. An Ephrata police officer was sprayed with a chemical agent while arresting a man on a warrant. Officers spotted the man on Alder Street Southwest early Sunday morning and knew he was wanted for a State Department of Corrections warrant, according to Ephrata police records. When they approached to arrest him, he reportedly fled on foot toward a trailer court. As he was being arrested, Rusty Abrams, a 32-year-old Ephrata man, allegedly sprayed an officer with a chemical agent. Abrams was booked into the Grant County Jail for assault in the second degree, possession of a dangerous weapon, obstructing a public servant, criminal trespassing in the second degree, and the warrant. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be back after this.